Hey guys, Erica back again. Okay, so for this particular video, I'm going to kind of explain what's kind of been going on with me, and I think this is a main factor as to why I'm not succeeding with HCG. Now, in the other video, I was saying, you never know what anybody's going through, and I think for me, for the past year, I'll say. Yeah, about the past year. And this is kind of something that's been going on with me. I have a friend who was currently really, really good friends with. We were friends, in the past. We kind of connected about a year ago or so. And then we became really, really good friends, hanging out all the time, all that good stuff. But I started noticing there was a reason why in the past we kind of went our separate ways. And it wasn't a bad separation as far as our friendship was concerned. It was just, we were kind of just growing apart. And, I rekindled this friendship with this person, and I noticed there was things that were kind of coming up that I was consciously overlooking, like things that happened kind of in the past, and I'm like, oh, you know what, that's okay, we'll get past it. Like, I made excuses for this person. Because I really enjoyed having this person back in my life. And I noticed, and, it took me actually going through the book, the book that I told you guys about, from Jessica Ortner, The Tapping for Weight Loss, where, they talk, she kind of talks about, the triggers. There's triggers when it comes to putting the weight on, and until you find out what those triggers are, one thing, you're either going to lose the weight and gain it all back, or you're going to struggle losing the weight. And I kind of had both kind of happen. Like, I had where I lost the weight, then this person kind of came back into my life. I was making excuses. I was kind of, like, things were building up inside of me. And I wasn't being real with myself about it. So it was slowly building. And as it was building, that's when I was, at the exact moment, I started gaining the weight. I was gaining slowly. And yeah, I was eating and stuff, but I was just really gaining the weight and stuff. And then comes, when I started HCG back again this year, and how I'm like fumbling. And yet with this friendship, I'm seeing more and more how it's toxic. But it was like I wanted this friendship so bad again. So it's so funny when you want something, your mind will justify reasons for you having that person or reasons for them doing stuff. And it just got to a point where, like, we started arguing more and more, and I'm like, okay, this isn't like me. I'm pretty much a person, if, things start going bad, I'm quick to cut people out of my life, because I don't have any room for, any, negativity and drama and stuff. I don't have it. But for this person, it was like that, I was kind of looking at the past and looking what we had in the past, and I'm like, I really wanted this friendship, so, that's why, it's so weird, you guys, because one thing can kind of do a domino effect in your life with other things. So, with that, it was, in the way I was feeling about that, it was also affecting my family life. It was affecting my life with, my children, and affecting it with my husband, and just all around me, I started kind of changing because I was building up this toxicity. I can't say it right. It was a buildup inside of me, and it just built and built. And finally yesterday, and I would get in these moments where, like, I would lash out right? And I'm like, what? This person didn't do anything. Why am I lashing out on him? And then I feel so bad. I kind of go in my cave. I go in my little box, and and my little box being that I don't, text anybody. I don't do YouTube. I don't do anything regarding, any of that stuff. It's just I'm in my little box, and it was happening more and more often where I was getting in that box. And then finally yesterday, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I mean, it was just such a buildup, and we were like arguing, and it was like, I'm trying to prove my point, and this person's trying to, prove their point, and it's like, we're not getting across to each other, and it was like, it was just not happening, and it was like, okay, at the point when you're constantly hitting, somebody's got to say, you know what, I give up. I'm done. I don't like being hit anymore. So I told this person I'm done. I can't. I deserve better when it comes to having a friendship. I deserve to have, happy, loving, joyful friendships in my life. And I'm sorry, but, I wish the best for you. I don't wish any bad for you, but I can't do this with the friendship anymore. And I ended up, this was like late last night, I texted this, and it was after I did that, I kind of had two feelings. One was, at that moment, it was such relief. It was like these boulders weighing down on my chest. And then all of a sudden, they just crumbled. So it's like, oh, I could breathe again. So last night, it was I had a good night, and then, when I woke up this morning, I kind of had a little bit of regret. I'm like, oh man, again, trying to justify like the good times that we had in our friendship. Like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Maybe I should text this. Maybe I should text. Maybe I should, reach out. No. And finally, like last night, I was like, when I could breathe again, and I felt like, so much, it was just like literally dripping out of me. All that negative emotions I was having, the irritability, the like crankiness, the like anger. I was mad, but I had it, it was like, I didn't want to, at any moment someone could get, get my mouth, my kids sometimes, unfortunately. But all of that was gone. I mean, I felt it was empty, it was peaceful, but at the same time, there was a little bit of sadness. But now I'm like, I know that was a direct link to my weight. It really was, because I was stifling my emotions. I was stifling how I felt out of the sake of having this friendship that was toxic in my life. So build up. So, one of the symptoms was, boom, I'm putting on weight, and I can't, I'm not, every 3 days I'm cheating on the HCG. I wasn't even doing that last year, So, I say all this to basically say, no excuses, but you gotta find out what those triggers are and find out what got you there in the first place, and be really open and honest with yourself. I wasn't open and honest with myself. I just kept saying, oh my gosh, why did I put this weight on? Okay, I didn't do the right thing. I just wasn't paying attention. It was just little things like that. Very surface, over the surface type of things. But then, when I really I had to kind of come face to face in the mirror with this friendship. I was staring dead in its face. And I had to face it. I didn't like it, but I had to. And it hurts. I'm still heartbroken about it. And the only thing that helps with, hurt, and a broken heart, I guess you could say, because I truly loved this person, So, the only thing is time. you know, time heals all wounds, you know, but at the cost of removing all that toxicity. I'm not saying that word right. All the toxicness, I'll say that. Removing all the toxicness out of my life, I know it's worth it. Right now, it's hard to feel that way because it hurts. But, you know, I also know I need to, you know, now I can focus. Now I can focus on the things that I'm trying to do. One of them being the HCG, you know. And I guess we'll see take it day by day, you know. Take it day by day. I'm not going to look too far ahead because, you know, I don't want to set myself up for failure, being that I am so vulnerable right now in my emotions. So I am going to take it day by day. But honestly, I feel this is what, you know, what's kind of happened, you know. In the beginnings of me starting the HCG, I was excited, and then I would get down again. I'm like, why am I getting down? I don't understand it. You know, my life is good. You know, I have a pretty good life. It was just this one thing that was kind of holding me back. So I just wanted to explain that to everyone. And I hope everyone is doing well. Again, thank you so much for supporting me. You know, this is a journey. This is really a journey, and I'm willing to face it. You know, with everything I got, and with this broken heart, I know it will heal, and I know I just take it day by day and keep moving and keep going. And I will have great relationships, some great friendships in my life that are meant to be in my life, and that are positive and nurturing and joyful and exciting and all that good stuff. So that's it for today. I know this is a long video. I just wanted to explain kind of what was going on with me. And I will talk with everyone later. Bye.